United States Marine. I actually worked on, I was an aviation radio technician, so I did electronics in the Marine Corps. So I dealt a lot with electronics, and that's how I got into this electrical industry. I met a retiree who told me about Local 134, and the rest is history. I ended up applying, got him to sponsor me as well back in '98, and I've enjoyed it. So the discipline that I learned in the Marine Corps and being able to look at details and prints and kind of a structured mentality has helped me. And that I can attitude has been kind of like the item that's kind of pushed me along in my career. There's nothing you can't do. It's funny, when I first started as a foreman, when I topped out as a journeyman, my thing was always wanting to learn. New technology, new things that were out there. I'd rather keep learning. They always told me, careful what you ask for, you might get it. So at the time, what happened was there was a new department starting, a solar department. And they said, hey, you know what, here's something new. We're just starting it. It's from the ground up. You want to join these guys and do their projects. So I figured it was a perfect timing. As solar started to grow, it's not just the solar industry, it started getting to battery storage. So there's been a learning curve and new things that we've been doing through the years. So the more we've done, the more I've learned, and it's just been more of a hobby now. I love it. I love doing solar. One of the things I noticed with solar is that we've had to take on new challenges. On the AC side, we understand the pipe and wire and the installation of and design of those systems. The difficult part is always on the DC side. Understanding DC, respecting DC. You're dealing with voltages of 1,000 volt systems, 1,500 volt systems as well. When you're talking with DC, there's more danger in it, and having that knowledge and that background is really important, I think. And being able to respect the DC side has always been something we need to convey to our workers. But the good thing is we have the foundation and the knowledge that's been given to us through the training, through the apprenticeship, that actually has been great. Schools are a small portion of what you see really, it's a small part of the market that you see installing solar. There's a lot of commercial buildings, there's a lot of big box stores that are installing solar. In the past several years, we've installed quite a bit of big box stores, solar arrays on stores. So it's gonna grow, it's gonna keep growing with the incentives that the state has and also at the federal level. You're seeing incentives across the board. So it is School District 230. A lot of schools, what they're doing, they're going for energy efficiency, and there's programs to help with the state as well. So a lot of developers are trying to find ways to be more efficient, and solar fits the mold right now for a lot of these schools. And so that's why you've seen a lot of grammar schools, high schools buying into the program to get solar installed. So the intent is that the array will produce whatever it's going to produce in a year, and based on our software, we can calculate the yearly production in megawatt hours. They'll do the calculations to figure out what the building's going to consume in a year, and the goal is to be a net zero. In other words, produce as much in solar in a year that they're going to consume in a year.